Good evening, dear friends. Let us do the next day of Daily Mitzvah, day 90. And we are continuing our theme, the fourth day of learning about forbidden intimate relations. And today we're moving on to two specific categories within these prohibitions. So, four mitzvahs for today. Let us go on with the show. We begin on the theme of, how do you pronounce it? Bestiality? All right, so first mitzvah is, that is forbidden for a man to do any sexual activity with an animal, whether that animal is a male animal or a female animal. As the Torah says, "V'chol behema leisitin shchavtecha," you shall not be intimate, you shall not lay down with an animal. This is the prohibition against bestiality. Okay, the next mitzvah is the exact same mitzvah, but this time it is the prohibition for a woman to do so. So the second mitzvah is it's forbidden for a woman to allow an animal to mate with her, to even if she's passive and she's just allowing the animal to be sexually active with her, that is forbidden. As the verse says, the Torah says, a woman shall not stand in front of an animal to allow it to mate with her. And the Rambam says that the previous prohibition only refers to a male who's actively doing a sexual act with an animal. But it wouldn't include a female who's just standing there and kind of making herself available to the animal, but not actually doing anything necessarily. So therefore we have a special mitzvah just for that. And the Rambam proves that these are counted as two separate mitzvahs. All right, and now we move on to the next category in today's mitzvahs. The next two mitzvahs are about sexual activities between two males. Right, what they call today homosexuality. So, the third mitzvah for today is that it's forbidden for a man to be sexually intimate with another male. As the Torah says, "V'azahar le'sishkav mishkavei isha," with a male you shall not lay and be intimate, as you would be intimate with a woman. Toyeva hi, it is an abomination, it is disgusting. And then the Torah says an additional verse, "V'lo yikadesh mebnei Yisrael," and there shall not be a prostitute amongst the sons of Israel. And this verse, that there shall not be a prostitute amongst the males, the men of the Jewish people, that's specifically referring to this prohibition against homosexuality. Why does the Torah repeat this prohibition twice? So the Rambam says that the second verse is not adding anything. It is simply stressing the severity and the importance of this prohibition of this mitzvah. And the mitzvah applies both for the male who is actively being intimate with the other male, and it also applies to the male who is not doing anything but allowing another male to be active with him, even if he is being passive. And that is this mitzvah. And the fourth mitzvah for today is a specific mitzvah also within the laws of the prohibition of homosexuality, that it is forbidden for a man to be intimate, to be sexually active with his father. As the Torah says, "Ervas avicha lo yisegale," the nakedness of your father you shall not uncover. Now, 1 second. We just learned in the previous mitzvah that it is forbidden to be sexually active with any male. So why do we need a separate mitzvah for the father? So the Rambam says, yeah, indeed, somebody who is sexually active with their father, they are violating two mitzvahs. Number one, the general prohibition against homosexuality, and an additional mitzvah, an additional prohibition not to be sexually active with your own father. And dear friends, that is today's daily mitzvah. We'll see you all soon for our next installment. Sei gesund.